Hi, this is Matt Landever with Oregon Life Homes. I'm here at 278 Northeast Kirby Avenue here in Roseburg, Oregon. I want to give you a tour of the neighborhood, the property, and of course, the house itself. So let's go take a look. So first off, we are right off of Newton Creek, which is off of Stort. This is roughly 5 to 7 minutes from the downtown Roseburg area. You're about 3 minutes from Costco from here. This is a pretty nice area. A lot of people do rent because there are several duplexes along the street, but also some pretty nice houses towards the end of the street right over there. And then this is the subject property here. This is on 0.26 acres. I really love that it's entirely fenced, but not only that, but it also does have this gate here as well. So if you're wanting to, you can totally close this in. Gives a little bit extra security, extra privacy, and it's always good for the dogs to be able to run around as much as they want. The house itself is a 1989 manufactured home. It's in fantastic shape. I've already walked through it. They've done a lot of updating. I'm not really seeing any red flags. They've done a beautiful job on this back decking area to make it really nice. There's a lot of private ownership with this one. I like how the house does back up into the woods here. Oh, this is really nice decking. Back here to give a little privacy. There's not a lot of room for gardening, but that was cool. Apparently I interrupted some of their naps, but not a lot of room for gardening, but that can easily be changed. You either by putting in planter boxes or just by changing the soil type. I also do like that this does open up, so you can go down into the creek if you wanted to. Check out what's down there. It's totally accessible. I really also wanted to point out the storage there, as well as this carport here. I feel like it would be pretty easy to, if you wanted to use this as a shop center, to just finish these walls up, and you would have a pretty good amount of space within here. And then you do have some extra storage. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Right into here as well. And there is power here too, which is always nice. Moving on. Just want to check out down below, see what we can see, if anything. Okay, looks pretty clean down there. Okay. There's some blocks, but that's not totally unusual. As long as they're shored up. I would just want, as always, a home inspector to check it out to make sure everything's in good shape. Okay, that's not hooked up to anything. I got real excited there for a second, thinking there was water there back here as well. And then really easy to access the panel down here. very clean down there, thankfully. And I would trust a home inspector to take a look at that to make sure everything is done correctly there. Moving on to the inside. Actually, before we do that, I apologize. I want to see if I can take a look at this roof. Just see the condition. I may have to go back down to the street. Try not to get hit by a car. Okay, so from what I can see, I'm not able to see too much, but from what I can see, the roof looks like it's in good shape. I'm not seeing any moss buildup. So again, there's a lot of pride of ownership here. And that has been well taken care of. So moving on. So as soon as we come in, really nice open space. I really like this wood stove here. There is a heat pump that provides air conditioning and heating, public sewer and public water. But the wood burning stove here is kind of an extra plus. Your primary bedroom is going to be right in here. Usually we find these carpets are not in that great a shape, and this one looks really good. There's some slant to the flooring down here, but it's not terribly noticeable. I'm actively looking for it, and I feel like it's my job to point it out. Nice walk-in closet. I like the high ceilings. I'm not noticing any large cracks here either. To the primary bathroom. Nice tub, as well as walk-in shower here. As always, take a look at the ceilings. Check for any issues with moisture, which I'm not really seeing. That's always a good sign. I love these flooring in here. Everything looks really clean as far as I can tell. I'm actually very impressed by this place, to be honest. Kitchen's a little dated, but not too bad. Certainly livable. I like that. There's a washer, refrigerator, and oven, but I will be honest, those will last forever. Applied obsolescence did not apply to these. Just want to check the plumbing. Okay. All good down there. Washer and dryer should be included. And you have plenty of room for a folding table there. This just goes back to the backyard again. So if you do have any mobility issues, it may be easiest to come around here. And so there's only 2 steps up instead of 3 or 4. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's 1,782 square feet. It's, as you can see from the beginning, it had room for an RV, so really nice size driveway as well. So this is room number 2. Nice view out there. The primary bedroom was 13 by 15, and then these are going to be a mix of 10 by 13, 10 by 12, and 11 by 12. So this is going to be the 11 by 12, I believe. Nice amount of closet space here. This is the bathroom. Glad there's a window, ceiling fan, and no points of moisture damage. And then finally, this is probably the 11 by 12 room. Laminate flooring here. Decent sized closet. Actually, this is a really nice sized closet. Big enough for a king or queen size bed there. All in all, I really like this house. I of course would want a home inspector to take a look, but beyond that, I feel like this is a great property. If you have any other questions, give me a call. I'm more than happy to talk, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great rest of your day.